In a previous video, I suggested that when we write arguments, we should practice writing with 3 supports. Now, in theory, you can write with 5 supports, you can write with 2 supports, and in fact, 2 is a strong number. 3 is kind of a magic number because we can establish a set and then twist the meaning of the set. I call this an ironic set because it doesn't change the subject. It twists the meaning of the thesis. So let's take this, for example, to begin with. Imagine someone, not me, saying, "I love my girlfriend, she's beautiful, she's kind, some other reason, I can't wait to marry her." So this actually follows argument structure. The thesis, I love my girlfriend. The first support, why? She's beautiful, she's kind, another reason. And the conclusion, I love her, I can't wait to marry her, kind of the same meaning. See if you can think of a third reason. Think of anything you want why a man might love his girlfriend or why someone might love their girlfriend. As you think about that, I want to suggest to you that you are familiar with the ironic set. It is commonly used like in fairy tales. The set goes in a fairy tale something like wrong, wrong, right. If you've ever read or heard the story, The 3 Little Pigs, you will know that there were 3 little pigs building their houses, and the first one built his house of straw, and the second one built his house of sticks, and the third one built his house of concrete or something sturdy like stones or bricks. Basically, the first pig did wrong, built wrongly, the second pig also built wrongly, and the third pig built correctly. The main idea is that the pigs built houses, at least in that small paragraph. But what will emerge later, depending on how you tell the story, is that these 2 pigs suffer dire consequences. Maybe they are eaten, and this pig lives happily ever after. Wrong, wrong, right is a common ironic set in fairy tales. In Hollywood movies, instead of it being wrong, wrong, right, it's often false answer and failure, and then enlightenment. You will see, throughout the movie where the main hero struggles and seems to make some progress, but then he fails terribly, but he finally understands something through the failure and he might go on to win. The movie Kung Fu Panda shows a great example of this where you can skip this part if you've never seen the movie, but there's a scroll that he opens and it's going to tell him how to be a great warrior. But there is nothing on the scroll, and so he has to leave in failure. But later he understands something about the scroll. He is enlightened, and it follows this pattern and he goes back to fight the bad guy. So this is the way movie writers will use the ironic set. This is fairy tales, and commonly in humor, someone who's telling a joke might use the ironic set. He might say, "I love my girlfriend, she's beautiful, she's kind, her father has $1 billion. I can't wait to marry her." He hasn't changed the meaning. Maybe he really loves her, but his meaning is a little twisted, a little different from yours.